What about like tools for navigating, like if people are listening and they're thinking about like, okay, like how am I going to get through? Like there might be people listening right now that maybe they're in early stages of recovery and this is their first holiday season. Like what comes to mind for me is like there was one Christmas very specifically. It was right after I had started going to Al-Anon meetings. And so we were getting ready to get together as a family and I'm super nervous about what's going to happen. And so that morning, I actually talked my sister into going to total strangers. It's in a place where I wasn't familiar. Just walked into the room, and I know everybody in the room is like me. And kind of like the amazing Christmas gift of that year was I got some incredibly good advice for getting through the holidays from the most unexpected person in the room. You know, like picture the person in the room most not like me in life, and they had some really good advice for dealing with like holiday drama. And so I was just super grateful for that. Thinking about even like this morning, I found myself really dysregulated and going through. I was starting to have speeches in my head, which is, you know, it's not a good thing whenever we're given speeches in our head. And I've recently learned that that's what ACOA refers to as being addicted to excitement. That doesn't necessarily mean roller coasters. It can also mean like I'm addicted to the excitement and adrenaline that I get from like the speeches that I give in my head and fantasizing about consequences and what's going to happen and things that might happen or might not happen. They're outside of my control, but I'm fantasizing about it. So I just kind of like stopped and took an hour and cleaned my kitchen while I listened to the Red Book on my phone, and it actually was super helpful to do that. So I'd also, you know, offered that, like, if you can't get to a meeting, then like find some literature to listen to. There's our podcast, but there's others and places to find recovery materials, or even listening to the Big Book or the ACOA book, or, you know, all those books are on Audible and easy to find.